Yo, what's going on, gumballers, gumballs, uh, uh,
That's
gum,
new.
gum, piece sticks of gum,
Chewed gumballs.
chewed gum, hairy gumballers. No,
No,
what's going on?
no,
It's not working.
that one's
No,
not gonna stick. No, we
yeah,
can't run with the hairy
not gonna
gumballers.
stick. See
Nope.
what you did there. No pun intended. Or was
No,
that
no
intended?
pun intended.
But we're back. What's going on, everybody? Dude, it's been a crazy couple weeks. We're back.
Yeah,
We're
I
back.
mean we haven't recorded an
Oh,
episode in 2 weeks.
it's been a little while. I also
Yeah,
just
but
realized I am completely out of the frame. I need to move the
all
camera.
right,
Hold on.
we're gonna have to restart the whole intro and restart all of it.
You know, that was funny. I think
Hairy gumballs.
yeah.
That should be good. Yeah,
Okay,
there you go. That's better.
there we go. Fuck, it's bothering me.
What?
I want to move it back a little bit.
Back?
Or like towards this other way. No other way. God damn it, man. Perfect. Okay, there we go. Oh man. All right. Well, now that you guys can see me, see me in my beautiful new form.
Yep.
DLO, I've lost a little weight. I've lost a few lbs.
Yeah.
Right. I've been feeling good about myself.
Yeah, you had a birthday just
you know what?
just last week.
I did have a birthday. 22.
Yeah.
20. A little scary. I'm a little intimidated.
That's you're only 22. That's crazy.
Yeah, dude. It's. I'm a little scared.
I've been 22 for about 6 months now. So like hearing that I'm old just doesn't make me feel that great.
No, you know who's old? Ahmad.
Ahmad is old.
Oh my! Do you know the TikToker? His name is like Jordan the Stallion or something like that.
Yeah.
You know Ahmad is older than him. I just wanted to point that out.
Shout out to Unk.
Shout out, Unk. shout out, Unk, dude. Dude, DLO. Hold on, I didn't even introduce my co-host.
We were talking about hairy gumballs and stuff.
Yeah, dude, dude. That got pretty intense pretty quick.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that was all. I'm a little happy about that. Little little blood flow. But we got co-host David Largo, DLO, aka Gumball. Bro, I don't know.
You're trying with the gumball. One day you'll get it to stick. One day,
dude. Yeah, you know what? Maybe that's what it is. We'll get it to stick.
Just like gum under the desk in high school.
Dude, I was ready to like throw the desk. Like if I were like if I was getting up or something and I like felt the gum under the desk.
Oh man,
I don't think I have a bigger pet peeve.
I'm ready to hit somebody.
Oh, dude, somebody's gonna get the hands.
Yeah, where's the janitor? Why aren't you?
Dude, janitor needs to get in here now, and you're getting paid more than I am.
Exactly.
Yeah, dude. Where is the janitor? But David Lar, it's been a few weeks since it's obviously we had a great episode with us two, Tony and Ahmad, which I think we'll do about once a month.
Yeah,
I think once a month is a good idea.
Yeah,
definitely love that. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know what you guys think of that.
It's a shame that my mic.
I'll tell you, we're gonna redo it. We're gonna
my mic cut. And I wonder whose fault it was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ahmad and his old doesn't know technology, dude. He struggles with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, of course, gotta blame Unk.
Yeah, dude, I tell you that guy.
Which is crazy because we had Unk and then we had Grandpa and Tony.
Dude, Gramps Tone.
Yeah,
Grandpa Tone. Or no, what? Oh, Papa Tone.
Papa Tone.
Tone. Papa Tone. The crazy. He's only like 40, dude.
Yeah, only.
He's only all right. Okay.
He was 18 when we were being born. He had officially graduated high school when we were being conceived.
He was a grown man.
Yeah.
Grown man, job, bills, and rent.
Yep.
When we were just being born.
Yep.
God, that's awkward to think about, isn't it?
Yeah. That's back when like movies were like 50 cents.
Oh my God. Dude, the VCRs on the TV.
Heck yeah.
Oh my, those days, man. That's when the D-backs won the World Series. You know, they won 0-1.
Who knows? They may win it this year.
Dude, they're looking like they're struggling as of late, which is a little sad. But the bullpen hopefully needs to get better. But David, how's the past few weeks been? What's been going on?
Football.
A lot of football.
Straight football.
A lot of football, dude.
Obviously I'm in school, so a bunch of classwork, studying, all that. But in my free time, football.
Oh, nothing but.
No, nothing but football.
Nothing but. It's been great. Speaking of football,
fantastic.
The NFL was kicked off. Harrison Butker kicked the ball with his left toe. Nope. Left toe on his right foot.
Yeah.
And we were launched.
Oh, man.
Chiefs Ravens last night obviously ended in a little controversial. I don't think it was very controversial at all.
I don't think it was. You could clearly see his toe.
He was clearly out.
Yeah. Take Patty's advice. Wear some white cleats.
Oh, dude. Speaking of Patty, dude, the Ravens are paying rent to a landlord named Patty. A guy named Patrick Mahomes who sounds like a frog, who is just paying rent inside of their brain.
Oh, yeah.
And it's first of all, I love it. Well, I love it. Yeah,
you're a Patty. Guy. You're a Patty writer.
Oh,
yeah.
Dude, all day long.
Yep.
All day long. When and where? You know what I mean?
I know.
Like, you know, understand what I'm saying?
I know.
If he needs me, I got him.
I know.
Right? One of those things.
Yep.
But yeah, it's so bad. It's so bad. And they're talking about, obviously, I don't know if you saw LAMAR'S and I think it's a touchdown. I'm standing on that. Isaiah Likely.
He's got to say that though, right? Like that's his teammate. That's his team.
But here's the thing. I understand why he said that.
Yeah.
There was a play right before that. Zay Flowers, there was nobody within 100 yards of him.
Oh, did you see his comment on that play?
No, what he said?
He wasn't intentionally throwing to Zay Flowers.
So that it makes it even worse.
I think he said Bateman was coming across too as well, and he was looking at Bateman, and it got tipped going towards Flowers.
Zay Flowers was naked. He could have gotten arrested.
If you saw his comment, he says that he wished he would have waited 1 second longer before throwing, because then he would have seen Zay Flowers wide open. Oh, I've never seen a receiver more open in the end zone. Outside of punt and kick returns, I've never seen a receiver more open.
Dude, the cops were waiting outside for Zay Flowers to arrest him for public nudity.
Oh yeah, they were. He was wide open. There wasn't a Chiefs defender within 7 or 8 feet of him.
No, and also I love Trent McDuffie. Zay Flowers did him in yesterday.
Yeah. In one-on-one coverage, it was pretty bad.
Like, I mean, early in the game on the crossing route, right? Lamar makes a very good throw.
Yeah.
But I mean, even he just got off the line and immediately beat him off the line.
Oh yeah. But I don't think that's the issue. I think the issue is that Ravens offensive line.
Yeah.
Oh, they are so bad. Oh, they are so. I don't think you saw the statistics. Lamar, I don't think took more than 5 shots down the field. All of it were checkdowns until the fourth quarter when he needed to start throwing the ball down the field.
Oh yeah. Oh, I think in the first quarter his average air distance was 1 yard.
Yeah, he was not throwing it down the field at all, and you can't. The line collapses like a second into him snapping the ball.
Chris Jones walked through the line.
Oh yeah, he did.
They were playing Luka Doncic's defense.
Which you expect, right? I mean, it's Chris Jones. He's quite arguably the best tackle in the league right now.
Pretty amazing.
I think he is. Donald is gone. Fletcher Cox is gone.
Yeah.
There's probably one that I'm missing that will compete, but I think it's Chris Jones, and it's really Chris Jones. Yeah. I might be blanking on someone, but
I think there's a few guys that DeForest Buckner is pretty good.
DeForest, I still regret trading him. I don't know why we did it.
Was it a trade? I thought
we traded him to the Colts.
Oh, okay. I thought he walked.
No.
Okay, cool.
We traded him for like a 4th round pick or something like that.
That's right. Well, yeah, thank God he's out of there.
That would have been even scarier.
God, dude,
him and Bosa, and even
how amazing Charvarius Ward is.
Oh yeah,
and he has been.
Oh yeah, we'll get into predictions for this weekend, but
absolutely.
Yeah, I think that's the problem with the Ravens. The defense looked fine. Obviously, they did the best that they could against, Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
He's got weapons now. Rashee Rice was amazing. Xavier Worthy is amazing.
Did you see the memes about the Bills?
Oh yeah. The Bills are getting slaughtered.
Oh, dude, they're getting
all over the internet.
How do you not take Xavier? I think Keelan Coleman is going to be good.
Yeah.
I mean, he has the size, he has the athleticism to be good.
Yeah.
But Xavier Worthy looked fantastic last night.
I don't think that it mattered which one that they would have taken because it's Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, that's true.
He makes whatever work. You saw it last year. They won a Super Bowl with what?
Kadarius Toney, who got cut this year.
He got cut.
MVS, and Rashee Rice.
And Rashee Rice, who was a rookie.
Yeah.
Now he's in year 2, and he looks damn good.
Yeah, he does. He looks amazing.
Travis Kelce was not himself last night.
No. Oh, although did you see the rumors?
Mm-mm.
So apparently, Travis Kelce and obviously in Taylor Swift, they're supposed to be in a relationship.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
There were rumors that came out yesterday saying that they have a contract to break up.
I actually did see that. I did see that. False. Not gonna happen.
No.
It was debunked as AI generated.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. I'm really glad. I'm really happy to hear that.
Yeah, it is not true. I think they're actually pursuing legal action.
Are they really?
Yeah.
As they should, though.
Yeah, I mean,
as they should.
I get your relationship is like one of the most public in the world, but like
dude, it might be the most.
It might be, but like having a contract for insane. When you're that's insane.
That is insane.
Yeah, there's no way.
No.
But yeah, Ravens offensive line. That's the issue. They will be so good once they have some rep and they fix the issues with that line.
And the thing is, that's never been a problem.
It's never been a problem.
It's never been a problem.
But you got to think both of their tackles are rookies.
No, and they have Ronnie Stanley.
They're outside tackles. I think they moved him inside.
No, because he got called for the 4 illegal formations last night.
Maybe it's the one rookie tackle and then one coming back from injury.
Yeah, I think one Ronnie, because I know Ronnie Stanley was injured a lot last year.
Yeah, they haven't played that much.
No,
the tackles, the 3 inside guys were fine.
Yeah,
the tackles were the problem.
Free run.
Yeah.
Free run at Lamar.
So it's like they need to pick it up because Lamar was scrambling all down the field. And Derrick Henry couldn't get going.
So I watched most of the game in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Looking at them trying to get Derrick Henry going was I was cringing.
It was painful.
It hurt so much.
It was painful to watch. He averaged 3.5 yards a carry.
It's so bad.
He was getting hit before he broke even on the line of scrimmage. And yet he still averaged 3.5 yards. Yeah.
And he did get a touchdown though.
He did get a touchdown, but first touchdown of the game too. But yeah, they got to fix up that line if the Ravens want to be good. If they want to compete.
Yeah, so overall takeaway from last night.
Overall takeaway, the Chiefs' weapons look really good. I know there was doubts. Rashee Rice suspension. How would Xavier Worthy fit in? Where does Hollywood Brown fit in now that we've seen Xavier Worthy do what he does? That's
a dangerous speed trio. That's a dangerous trio of deep threat receivers.
But the Chiefs are fine. They're the Chiefs. Yeah. They're going to be good. I think the real takeaway is, can Baltimore's offensive line get it together before they collapse?
Yeah.
I think that's the issue. Everything else in Baltimore looked fine. I mean, you held the Chiefs to under 30, you have a chance in a game.
Yes. Yeah, and especially when you have a quarterback like Lamar.
Yeah, and they were going in the first half. They were going, and they held them to 13. The offense has to get going.
And really, that was the question for Baltimore. Is the defense going to be the same? And
they were really good.
They were really good. They were really good.
The 13 points in the first half, 14 in the second half, pretty good.
Give you a chance to win,
especially against one of the best offenses in the league.
Yep. Give you a chance to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I tell you what, that offense of Kansas City is percolating.
Yeah, it's going to be really good, and wait for them to get more reps. It's going to be good. Yep.
Oh, dude, it's going to be. Sorry,
there's a cat.
Startled. Yeah. The princess is walking around. They're licking people. Where's the cat police? Yeah, no. Patrick Mahomes looked great.
Yep.
He had that one bad pick. That was a bad.
Yeah,
pick.
that was a bad pick.
He had the one bad pick. But I mean, as long as you don't give the ball over too much, I mean, give the ball to the other team too much. Lamar had the fumble.
Yeah, Lamar did have the fumble.
And even then, you mentioned the Baltimore defense. They fumbled on like the 30-yard line.
Yep.
Held them 3 points.
3 points. Yep.
And so, and that's the thing that's the stuff that you have to take advantage of.
And that's the thing that fumble does not happen if the line is good.
Agreed.
Because he was in the pocket. He just got hit in the arm and he dropped it.
Yep. Okay. Well, actually, let me ask you this before we move on: Who wins the AFC? Who wins the AFC North? It's tough.
It's
tough.
I still have faith in Baltimore.
I think I'd go Baltimore too.
I still have faith. I'm not gonna let one bad game from the line deter me, but
and that's the best team in the league.
Yeah, and so they've got to pick it up, especially because the Chiefs' defense, particularly, is not the best in the league.
Yeah.
So if they face better defenses down the road, they're going to be in trouble.
And they have, in my opinion, the best defense in the league in their division in Cleveland.
Yeah.
And so that's where it's going to get tough.
Yeah.
And obviously you still face Pittsburgh and that TJ Watt and Cameron Hayward, that defense.
Yep.
And Cincinnati, not nearly as scary defensively, but you have to keep up with them offensively.
But offensively, they can put up points in a hurry. Yeah.
Yeah, very, very scary in the AFC North.
Yeah, I'm still leading Baltimore. MVP Jackson.
Yep.
Mark Andrews did not look like himself, but Isaiah Likely was phenomenal last night.
I love Isaiah Likely. I love him. He's fantastic.
He's really good. He knows how to get open.
He's a big receiver.
Yep. But who knows? Maybe Mark Andrews doesn't return to form and he starts taking all of those reps.
Yeah. As a Raven fan, I'm not a Raven fan, but if I was a Raven fan, I wouldn't mind that one bit.
I wouldn't either. I don't know how much more gas Andrews has in the tank.
Yeah, I mean, especially
after the injury. Yeah,
it's been tough. It's been tough for him to kind of bounce back.
But his family is here. He was rehabbing here. I don't know if you saw that. He's got a home in Scottsdale.
Does he?
That he was rehabbing from that leg injury. Yeah. So
I'd love to have him here.
I don't know if he is from here. I think he might be. Or that
Actually, he is. That's right.
He is. So, we always got to support homegrown.
Always. That's right. I completely forgot about that. He is from here.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So I hope that he gets back to form, but if not, they've got a good replacement for him.
Yeah. Oh, dude, Isaiah Likely. He killed us last year. In terms of the Cardinals in the preseason. Yep. And I'm watching this kid play. I'm like, dude, like this isn't just like a flash. Like, yes, second and third stringers were playing.
Yeah.
He can play.
Yeah.
He can play. And he showed it all last year, and he's already showed it in game 1 this year.
Yep. He showed it on the best stage against their defending champs. So yeah, bright future.
Yeah, there's not a much bigger stage you can play on.
No. No. Unless you're in the playoffs, AFC championship game, Super Bowl, whatever.
Yeah.
But opening night against the defending champs, it's right up there.
Right. Yeah. Brightest lights.
Right.
Brightest lights you can get this time of year.
Yep.
Yeah. So, more NFL stuff. Your guy, Brandon Ayuk, got a contract.
It's about time. Yeah. It's about time something happened. Right. Yeah. I was under the impression that he was going to get traded.
Oh, same here.
I thought he was going to Pittsburgh.
In fact, I was rooting for it.
Yeah, I thought he was going to Pittsburgh, because they already denied that Cleveland trade for Amari Cooper and a pick, which I would be so happy with if that's the return for Brandon Ayuk as another route running receiver and Amari Cooper.
I think that would have been the best option because Amari Cooper still has, I think, 1 or 2 years left on his deal.
Yep.
He's not making nearly as much money as Ayuk is.
Nope.
Which gives you the freedom financially to go out and pay Purdy, go out and pay Trent.
Yeah.
But now you're paying Ayuk, what, 28?
Yeah.
27, 28 million?
30.
Is it 30? Oh, they did get it to 30. That's right. They get
that's the initial deal that we offered him too, was 30. It never changed.
Did you see what he said in his presser?
No.
In his first presser back? It's like, yeah, I made it a lot more difficult towards the end.
Yeah.
He said, yeah, that's on me. That was on me.
I mean, it is, but I mean, it comes down to what they wanted in return. I don't think Brandon Ayuk was willing to sign a contract extension with either team.
Yeah.
But obviously the Browns were offering Amari Cooper and like a late round pick, and the Steelers were offering a first round pick. So it's just like, what do you prefer? But
sounds like he prefers winning.
I'm glad that he stayed, because we wouldn't have a traditional receiver.
Yeah,
if we did, because Debo is not a route running receiver. All of his are yak. He's 100%. Not like in tuned with getting open from route running down the field.
He's a running back on the outside.
Yeah.
He is a running back lining up on the outside.
You put him in the slot and you let Brandon Ayuk be the wide receiver one, and you let him route run. That's what you do with Debo. But if you slot him to the outside, you don't have nearly as much production, in my opinion.
No, not nearly. No. But before we do go on, I do want to mention Ricky Pearsall.
Yeah, he did. He was here when that happened.
Was that here?
I'm pretty sure it was here.
No, I think that was in San Francisco.
Mm-mm.
Really?
I'm pretty sure it was here.
Well, I think we might, because I think that was in San Fran.
I don't think so. I think it was at Fashion Square at the outlets right here. And
was it really?
I'm pretty sure he was here.
Okay, well, we'll double check.
Yeah, we'll have to find that out. But I'm pretty sure he was here.
If he was, that's scary.
Yeah, but if you don't know, he was shot right in the chest, actually,
dude.
And he walked away from that too.
Oh yeah, dude.
Like, he was instant bonus points.
Yeah,
dude,
like he's you talking about like hood cred?
Yeah, you get street cred for walking away, getting shot in the chest.
But I will say there was a video that came out of the officer that was the first officer on site.
On site, yeah.
And I don't know if you saw this. But she was holding him, and she was like, come on, it's like, stay with me. He's like one of those things, stay with me. Come on, don't close your eyes, don't go to sleep. You got this, stay strong. And dude, like what she was saying, she was like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. I don't want to die.
Yep.
I'm in so much pain. Like, that's what Ricky was saying.
Yep.
And you mentioned homegrown talent. Ricky Pearsall is from here.
He's from here, yeah. That's why I think he was here. Because he wasn't in training camp, because he was dealing with a family matter or something. So if he's from here, his family's here, which is why I think that it was here, because he was not in training camp.
No. That's a terrifying part, bro.
Yeah,
it's. I'll tell you what, nothing. And I heard Chad Ochocinco say this: nothing is worth your life.
Nope.
Whatever he was getting robbed for, whatever it was, or whatever the store was getting robbed, whatever it is.
Yep. It's just give them what they want.
Just give it to him.
Yep.
I mean, nothing is worth your life.
Nope.
Nothing. Because if you keep on to it, you hold on to it, you get shot.
Yep.
You still don't have it.
Yeah.
Like, it's so. I did want to mention that,
especially with those guys. It's like you have the money to replace whatever you're giving away.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Yeah.
So you file a report, you just replace whatever was stolen. Like, it's not worth it.
Never worth your life. Never worth your life.
Yeah, glad to hear that he's okay. He is recovering. Yeah.
Definitely very happy about that.
I think that's enough Niners until we get into predictions, though.
Man, that's gonna be good.
We're gonna predict most of the games of this weekend. But firstly, before we get into that, controversy in the NFL, right? Have you seen this was before the game last night, the NFL released a hype video for the season. Did you see that?
I did.
Did you see the controversy between okay, so if you don't know, the NFL released a hype video for the NFL season. And fans are upset that Taylor Swift was in it 5 times.
Was it 5?
It was 5 times. They counted. And the reigning MVP of last year in Lamar Jackson was not in the video one time.
I did not even. Are you serious?
He wasn't in the video. The reigning MVP of last season, the team that was in the AFC Championship game of last year.
Not once.
Lamar was not in the video.
That is embarrassing. That is embarrassing for the NFL.
It is. It's like they hired a TikTok NFL watcher and they made that video.
Dude, where's Taylor Swift and how many times can I put her in this video?
She was in there 5 times. That's more than any other player. Obviously, Travis Kelce, because most of the clips with Taylor involve Travis.
Travis, yeah.
But that's crazy.
Lamar Jackson. How is he not featured once?
Not once. But it's like, I understand that they're trying to branch off and get those people that don't watch football to watch football by showing Taylor Swift. But dude, not having the reigning MVP not once in your hype video for a new NFL season.
That's embarrassing.
Especially when they're playing the first game is ridiculous to me. It's crazy to me.
Oh man. You know what? It's funny. It's speaking of little story time.
Because she was at the game last night too.
Oh, she was.
Yeah,
well,
and they showed her a lot.
Did they? Okay. I watched some of it, but I was working, so she, you know what? I will say she looked pretty good. She looked pretty good.
I mean, she does.
Yeah.
But in an NFL hype video for the season,
having her 5 times in the hype video is insane. That is disgusting.
It's like hyping up the NFL season, not the Chiefs. This is the entire NFL as a whole, and you show her more than any other player.
He's never stepped foot.
Never
even touched a football.
No, I don't think so. Unless Travis Kelce like gave her a game ball or something.
Travis Kelce's out there catching routes from Taylor Swift. I just during the offseason. Hey babe, let's go out and throw a couple footballs.
I mean, she was on the Super Bowl stage. I think that's the closest that she's been.
I think
she's got to have touched the Lombardi Trophy at least once.
I spit on the Lombardi Trophy if she touched it. I'd spit it and I'd kick it and bury it right in the middle of a.
I'm pretty sure that's happened, but it's disappointing from an NFL hype video to have a non-NFL player be the most featured and prominent point of the video.
That is awful.
It's bad.
That is awful.
It's bad.
Oh,
but I felt like we had to bring that up because everyone was pissed off.
That's insane.
All over the internet, except for the Swifties. They were happy.
Oh, dude. Oh, do you want to know something?
Back to your story.
No, it's all good, dude. Love to talk. Love the fact we're talking about Taylor Swift and how much she was. That's still insane. I saw the memes about it. That's still insane.
Yeah. But every time Travis Kelce catches a pass, they're gonna pan to T Swift
immediately.
Every time,
and she's just
just
locked in. Just locked
you
in.
Better hope Rashee Rice and Xavier Worthy continue doing what they're doing, so they
just keep the camera off of her. Dude, who is controlling the camera? Who is controlling the camera that is?
I guarantee you, they have a dedicated Taylor cam that just stays on Taylor the entire game. I guarantee it.
I think the next question is, who is allowing her in the game? Get her out. Well, doesn't she have a concert to go to?
I assume that the Kelce family has a suite.
Yeah, I guess.
And because she last night was hugging Kelsey's mom.
Yeah.
And obviously, I'm pretty sure family members get like their own personal suite to watch a game from.
Yeah.
I assume that she's there.
I thought where's Ice Spice? I thought Ice Spice was going. I thought they were friends. Okay, where can they show her? Where can they show Ice Spice?
No, I think that was a one-time Super Bowl thing. I don't know.
My God, I hope not. My God.
You heard it here first. Jamal Guma wants to see more Ice Spice instead of T Swift.
Yeah, why not? You know what I mean? I mean, Taylor Swift is nice on the eyes, but
it's
Ice Spice?
It's like why isn't it when Patrick Mahomes makes a really good throw, do they not show his wife?
Because his wife looks like Ratatouille. I'm sorry. I hope that's not insensitive. I hope that's not.
We're never getting Patrick Mahomes on the show.
No, did you?
It'll never happen.
Have you seen the video where they're at a Texas Tech basketball game, and I guess so it's Patrick Mahomes, his wife, and then his wife's friend or something. And so like there's no audio, but like his wife looks over after like they were done talking. Like so, Pat and his wife were talking, and his wife looks over at her friend. She was like, Pat just told me to. She said Pat just told me to stop making a resting pee face. And then she made some weird face. Yeah, I'm telling you, dude. I again.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure they're high school or college sweethearts or whatever. So
yeah, it's one of those things.
It's one of those things where you're the best quarterback in the league, one of the highest paid in the league, and you could have like a bad Latina and
dude, and just
yeah.
But you're just I don't want to say stuck, but you're just with.
Yeah, but I mean, love's a stupid thing, really. I mean,
I'll tell you what, I kind of agree with you there. I won't tell that on the air, but I got a story about Pat Mahomes.
Okay,
I won't tell that on the air, but
let's move on. What is your story?
But so he's a birthday weekend, right? Birthday weekend.
Yeah, last weekend.
It was very odd. So within between Friday and Sunday, I got stopped, and I posted this on my story. I don't know if you saw it, but I got stopped like 4 or 5 times. Like walking down, looking to get a Polar Pop from Circle K, right? Walking through the door.
Yeah.
I said, hey. I got scared. This is kind of like I got a little scared, right? Jumped a little bit.
You thought it was the cop. Hey, you!
Oh, dude! I was ready to call.
Freeze!
Oh. I was ready to call them, dude. But, so I looked around, right? It's 2 guys taking it was weird. They're taking pictures in front of a car.
Yeah.
So, yo, bro, you look like Phantom. David, when I tell you, they stopped me from walking into this Circle K. So, yo, bro, you know what Phantom is? Like, yeah. I was wearing like a white beater and some basketball shorts.
Yeah.
And a hat. So, you know what Phantom is? It's like, dude, you look exactly like him. I was like, all right. So that's one. So,
what? Just because I'm big?
Just because I'm big and light skinned? Is it, dude? That was one. The following morning, I go to the gym, right?
Okay.
I'm playing a little b-ball, playing a little basketball.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm feeling it, right? I'm kind of, hit a few shots in a row.
Yeah.
Game ends. So, yo, bro, I gotta tell you something. So, yeah, what's up, dude? He's like, bro, you know the streamer Phantom?
No
way.
Dude,
you look exactly like him.
Back-to-back days, you got recognized.
David Largo, I swear to God. So I'm like, you know what? Let me take this and run with it.
Yeah.
31st, Saturday night. Go out to the club, right? Do a little clubbing. Do a little
party. The birthday day.
Yeah, a little birthday party, right?
Yep.
Go out to the club. We're in Old Town with a few friends, and this older couple comes up.
Yeah.
Right. And they're like, randomly, so they start talking to us, right?
Okay.
And I'm in there. I got sunglasses on. I got a hat on. I got a little.
Yeah, you're vibing. You're feeling yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. A little tipsy. Got a few drinks in the system.
Yeah.
The old couple comes up, they start talking to us. The husband sees me out of nowhere.
Okay.
Out of nowhere, sees me. He's like, yo, dude, we got to take a picture. Out of nowhere.
Okay.
I was like,
all right.
I mean, so he comes up. It's
looking fly, little fit check. I
you know what
well.
I mean? Yeah, you understand? It's, I was like, why not? I feel like it's
right? Yeah, you can recognize.
Yeah, I'm saying, Gumball Sports Machine, we gotta recognize.
Yeah.
So,
totally from Gumball Sports Machine, not Phantom. Yeah.
100%. So he's like, yeah, can we take a selfie? So yeah, that's cool. We can take a selfie. And he's like, oh, thanks, man. His wife comes up, starts talking to me.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, so oh no. My friend, one of my boys was like, it's like, oh yeah, he's famous. And he's like, and she's like, oh, really? And I was like, let me just rock with it.
I'm like, yeah, I got a little podcast.
Oh, I got a little podcast, except I completely told this woman I was Phantom. She asked me, oh, let me follow you. Looked up Phantom's Instagram. Said, oh, let me, what do you do? I was like, oh, I stream on Twitch. I was Phantom for 5 minutes and 32 seconds.
Okay.
And so she sat there talking to me. She's like, oh, I'm going to start watching you. Looking back on it, probably should have gave her this.
Yeah.
That would have been the smart move.
Should have gave her both.
But I was too deep into it.
Said, I'm Phantom, but I also have a sports podcast on the side if you want to come watch. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, but my little brother, he does this.
Yeah, exactly. Or something like that.
Again, looking back on it, not very smart, but it was funny at the time. I enjoyed what I was doing. So I was like, let me take this and run with it.
Wow.
So yeah, that was pretty fun.
Must be nice, dude. You get compared to Phantom, and all throughout my high school, I was compared to Mr. Crocker. So, you remember?
I completely forgot about that.
Oh, my entire high school days, dude. Mr. Crocker, that was it.
Oh my, dude! You remember Xavier, Big Xavier?
Mm-hmm.
He every time he saw me, he called me Baljeet. From Phineas and Ferb. Bro, I was like, I've been called Dominican, I've been called Indian, I've been called African, I've been called.
You fit a lot of categories.
I kind of do fit. Like this, I was about to. Sorry, I know we gotta get back to sports, but
yeah, we'll get back to the NFL. I promise.
Yeah,
this is our off the sports segment right now.
Oh, there's gonna be a few of these too, because I got a couple good.
Yeah, we've gone like 2 weeks without an episode. We gotta fit a lot in here.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
1,000%. First of all, I also just want how excited we're back. We're back. Right?
Yeah, we're back.
Yeah, we're gonna be more consistent. Little birthday weekend, little birthday break.
He said that, and then we haven't recorded in 2 weeks, but it happens.
It's been a little while.
Yeah,
I have to admit, but you know what? We're back consistent.
Yeah,
we're absolutely back consistent. So definitely happy about that.
Just don't remember what you were gonna say, huh?
Dude. Completely out of the brain, like in one ear, stayed in there for about 2 seconds. Out.
All right,
out the hot breath.
There you go.
I guess while I remember that,
while you remember,
let's get back to some football.
We'll get back into some football.
All right, so
Eagles Packers tonight.
Eagles Pack. I think. Let me tell you something about the Packers. I love Jordan Love. I absolutely love Jordan Love.
Before we get into the actual game, let's talk about how it's in one of the most dangerous places in the world right now in Brazil. What was the NFL thinking?
They were told, stay in your hotel room so you don't get lit up like a Christmas tree. Not BMF. They're a black mafia film. I don't think they're in Sao Paulo. Dude.
I don't understand. Why would you tell them to stay in their hotel room until the game and send them armored vehicles to bring them to the game?
Dude, they have 18 cyber trucks taking these people to the game.
Just put them in Philly.
That's just as bad, I think.
Or Green Bay. Put them in Green Bay. There's I'm not gonna say.
There's a lot of Caucasus in Green Bay.
A lot of cheeseheads.
A lot of cheesehead. A lot of Caucasus in Green Bay. I think that would have been good.
Yeah. Put them in a cold. Don't put them in Brazil and tell them to stay locked in.
Isn't that like a soccer country, anyways?
Brazil, yeah.
But I mean, I understand the London thing.
I understand. Well, London is just as bad. They have a stabbing problem going on down there.
Do they really?
I'm pretty sure.
And the cops don't even carry guns, do they?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a stabbing problem because guns are like outlawed there.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Could be. I could have a different country mixed up with them, but I'm pretty sure
I wouldn't be surprised, dude. There's some crazy stuff that.
But like London makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Like crime isn't as big of a factor over there.
No.
You're sending them to Brazil.
Sao Paulo is Chicago, Southside Chicago on steroids. And
you're putting them in Brazil.
Hey, there you slave.
You're putting them over there.
Go get me a slushie from 7-Eleven and see what happens.
They can't go to the convenience store. No.
Oh, dude, immediately.
They're sending the assistants of the team to go get it. no way they're risking the players.
Hey, Tommy, I need a slushie from Circle K. Go get me that.
They got film guy running errands. Water boys.
Dude, this guy is out there shaking in his boots.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to get Jalen Hurts a bag of Funyuns from the gas station.
Getting Saquon a bag of gummy bears.
Dude,
like...
just out there, oh my God, I hope I don't get shot.
Yeah. So
what is the NFL doing?
Yeah. Just wanted to bring that up before we got into the actual game. Because what is NFL? Of all of the places you could have sent them.
Sao Paulo.
We had a great game in Mexico last year. Send them back to Mexico.
That's pretty good.
That was a really good game.
Yeah. And even the Cardinals and 49ers played in Mexico.
Yeah, that was Cardinals Niners.
No, that was 2 years ago. Because Colt McCoy was starting that game.
Was that?
Yeah. Cole didn't make the roster last year. It was Joshua Dobbs.
Maybe it was 2 years ago.
The Dobster.
Yeah. Because Kyler was on ACL watch. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, dude, I remember.
Maybe that was 2 years ago, but we haven't been bad since. Put him in Mexico.
Yeah, Mexico wasn't bad.
Yeah.
And plus, you have NBA games.
Put him in Canada for all we cared.
Yeah. Canada. Canada is obviously like not nearly as bad as Sao Paulo.
Yeah.
Don't like some dangerous people live there too. Like
No.
He's got a weapon on him. You know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying?
But it's Canada.
That's true. Yeah, I heard.
It's like I know we don't recognize Canada as like their own independent country, and there's a lot of jokes about it. But like, send them to Canada.
Oh my gosh!
Don't send them to Brazil.
Sao Paulo, Brazil. Where Neymar and his gang are waiting for you.
Yeah, but back to the game.
I know.
Really like Jordan Love.
Love him. Absolutely love him. I think people are severely overhyping the Packers.
I agree. I do not. A lot of people have them finishing at or around 11 games.
No shot.
No shot.
No
shot.
Mm-mm.
I know that the division that they play in is not too great at the moment.
See, that's where I might disagree. I think the NFC North is one of the 4 or 5. I don't want to say that. I think they're one of the better divisions in the league.
I was going to say there's only 6 divisions, and if you're putting them 4 and 5, that's below average.
But no, there's not. There's 8, isn't there? There's 4. There's 4
NFC, North, South, East, West. Yeah, you're right.
There's 8.
No, that'd be right about half.
That'd be right about.
Who's in that? Who's in that? That's Green Bay. That's Chicago, Minnesota.
Chicago scared me.
Who's the other team in that? Is it
Detroit?
No, Detroit. Oh,
Detroit.
yeah. Yeah, they won't even finish as the best team in that division. No. Detroit is 100% finishing the best team in that division.
1,000%. I think they'll finish second, but Chicago's not an easy out. I think
they are. I think
really?
They are.
I mean, you have to think about it.
We talk about overhyping the Green Bay Packers. I think a lot of people are overhyping the Chicago Bears.
I think I have to be careful when I say this. I think I like Chicago's roster a little bit more than I like Green Bay's.
I would agree with that. The quarterback play does it for me.
That's what it is. But now, Jordan Love, in my opinion, is a top 5-6 quarterback in the league.
Jordan Love was phenomenal last year.
He was fantastic.
Caleb Williams is a rookie who has never played. I understand in preseason he had some highlights, but what people don't realize is that a lot of his drives in preseason were 3 and out.
True.
A lot of his drives were 3 and out. And they were overshadowed by the good plays.
But who's to say that he can't have a CJ Stroud-esque season?
Oh, he certainly could.
And I think if he had, and that defense in Chicago was good.
But we have to remember, CJ Stroud didn't get going until like week 4 or 5.
True. Which makes it a little tougher because he plays in a much easier division. So I see your point. But again, the roster that they have, the offense is stacked.
Because it's like you have to play both the Packers twice and the Lions twice.
Yes.
I think that they get swept in both of those series.
Swept. Yeah. It's hard for me to.
And then Minnesota, it's so hard to tell. It's Sam Darnold.
They're going to lose every game.
I understand that, but when you have Justin Jefferson on the other side of the field, I think that it's a toss-up. Sam Darnold just has to throw it in the general vicinity of Justin Jefferson, and he will go out and make a play.
But that's the thing. He has to throw it in the vicinity. He's never been very good at doing that.
He's never. And
I tell you, he's been good at giving the ball to the other team.
And that's why I'm so sad that it's not JJ McCarthy, because he looked really good in preseason.
He did, but I think he's also very overhyped.
Well, I mean, he's got a torn meniscus, so
yeah. But I don't think he was a first-round quarterback.
I think he is. I think he's a Kirk Cousins-like quarterback. Not top tier or anything, but he can be a quarterback like that can be consistent.
I'll tell you what, if Shedeur came out last year, Shedeur would be drafted higher than JJ.
I agree. But apparently you have something to say about Shedeur, and we'll get into that later. All I'm saying is that I think if you're going to overhype the Packers, you can then not go and hype up the Bears.
Okay, I don't want to say I'm hyping up, but I think I really like their roster.
Because
I
I
really like
think
Caleb Williams.
I agree. I think that the Packers will be in the higher spots of the wild card, while the Bears may be fighting for a spot at the 7.
Well, I think the Packers are going to get the number 1 wild card spot.
I agree. I think so too.
It's really just a fight for second and third in terms of the wild card.
I honestly think it's a tighter spot between the first and second wild card spot than the last two.
Really?
I think it's between Dallas and Green Bay for that top wild card spot.
I don't think Dallas is going to compete very well.
You don't think so?
I think they win 7 or 8 games.
I can't agree. As much as I hate him in the playoffs, he's a really good regular season performance in Dak Prescott.
He is.
He's phenomenal in the regular season. They just signed CeeDee Lamb to his extension.
Right.
Their running room sucks. Okay.
I was going to say they have 0 run game.
I know they have Rico Dowdle, who will probably be RB1 by the time the season ends.
Yes.
By
the season starts. In my opinion, I think Rico Dowdle is going to get the majority of the carries.
They have Zeke. They brought in Dalvin Cook, who Zeke and Cook are way past their primes at this point. I think Rico Dowdle will take over the job by like week 3 or 4.
Agreed.
But I like their receiving upside. Obviously, Jake Ferguson is so
big fan of
untalked about.
Yes, I love Jake Ferguson.
And the defense is going to be good. They're going to be good. They're getting Trevon Diggs back. They have that monster line in the front led by Micah Parsons. They will be fine.
I mean, I drafted them in my fantasy.
I'm not saying that the Cowboys are going to win, like upwards of 11 games. I'm not going to say that, but they have the potential of finishing like 9-8, which is what I'm predicting for the Packers.
Yeah. I think
I'm predicting the Packers win 10 games at most.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not putting them 11 or above.
I'd have to look at their schedule.
Especially because we're putting San Francisco and Detroit to win 13 games.
Yeah.
I don't picture them competing with those two. And the Eagles as well. I think the Eagles are closer to 11-game team than the Packers are.
I think they are too. I think they are too.
It's just like I can't imagine the Packers winning 11 games.
No. I mean,
I'm putting them 10 at most.
I'd have to look at the schedule. I'm with you. I don't think they'll get to 11.
I don't think they do.
I think the 9 or 10 range I think is more.
Plus their receiving room is unproven.
Very young.
Obviously Christian Watson you could say was their one last year. But he was flaky. He would have big boom games and then the next game he'd have 1 or 2 catches.
He also can't stay healthy.
No, he cannot.
He can't stay healthy.
I know they added Josh Jacobs. That's going to be good for them. I don't know how.
Is it that much of an upgrade over Aaron Jones?
I don't think it is, no.
I mean, I think I'd take Aaron Jones right now over Josh Jacobs.
Aaron Jones gave you more receiving upside. Yes. Josh Jacobs gives you more running flexibility.
Yes, I agree.
And so if they're going to run the ball more, especially if their receivers can't stay healthy, I think Josh Jacobs is better long-term.
But you have an A.J. Dillon for that.
I agree.
So now you have 2 run guys.
Yeah.
Who are okay catching passes out of the backfield.
Yeah.
And you had one guy who was amazing at catching passes out of the backfield. And you had one guy who was amazing in between tackles.
I think they should have kept Jones.
I think so
too. But that just gives them more flexibility to just run the ball, which I don't think that they had. Because while Dillon is good, he's no Josh Jacobs, right?
No.
So I think it gives them more flexibility in that front. But the defense is back for Green Bay. Jair is healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Kenny Clark is healthy. That defense will be good.
I do really like Quay Walker.
I love Quay Walker.
I like Quay Walker a lot.
The defense will be fine, and that's why I feel like tonight's game is going to be a low-scoring game. Bam risk.
No, we got to answer those.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
Yeah, you never just pick them up and be like, hey, Panda Express, how can I order?
No.
How can I help you?
No.
Oh, dude,
Never.
I think I watched my dad have a conversation with one of those scam likely people, and dude talked like for 20 minutes about his mom.
Solid.
Like you're just straight your mama jokes.
Solid. But no, defensively, Green Bay will be fine. I think Philly is good defensively, and so it's going to be a low-scoring game. But I trust Philly's offense more.
I think I trust their offense more. I think I trust
Green Bay's defense more. Yeah, I agree.
Because their Philly secondary is awful.
I agree.
Terrible.
I agree.
I think Jordan Love is going to be able to rip it apart.
I agree. But their front, it's will he have enough time to rip it apart?
Yeah, even their line, the Eagles' line is not like I know you like we were talking a little bit before the show. You love their front seven.
I love their front seven.
I'm not a big fan of their defense as a whole. I don't think their defense is very good. Brandon Graham is old, right? He's old. He's not nearly the same Brandon Graham he was.
Do they still have Hassan Reddick on that team?
No, he's in New York.
Did he leave?
Yeah, he's in the Jets. He might not even play for the Jets. I mean, you lose Hassan Reddick. You lose Fletcher Cox.
I didn't know they lost Reddick. That might change things. But again, just last year, they were also still a top sack leader.
But, dude, that defense can be had. Darius Slay is old.
Oh, they can.
James Bradbury's hurt.
However, I think that Philly's offense is more designed to break Green Bay's.
You like listen to some Green Day on the way here? Or?
No. I haven't listened to Green Day in a long time, actually. But
dude, I only used to listen to Green Day because my baseball coach when I was younger used to pick me up for practice, and that's all he played, Green Day.
My mom and Rusty used to listen to rock a lot. So,
oh, really?
Yeah.
I've gotten like I don't know, like not like specific rock like songs, but like sometimes like like if I need to get hyped up or something.
Yeah, a good rock song will do it.
Oh, dude, ready to run through a wall, dude, Kool-Aid Man style. Like you understand what's like?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's insane.
Yeah.
Dude, rock will get like the heavy metal stuff too. Like I'll be listening, like some people do OD it though. Some people like they'll be in the gym, like in the gym in public, just banging their head.
Yeah, no, never be.
Like where are the straight jackets?
Don't know.
They need to put one on Johnny right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, Thomas needs a straight jacket right now because he's listening to hard rock and banging his hair in the middle of Food City. You know what I mean? There's no reason. There's no reason anybody should be that hyped.
No reason. No.
In public.
No.
Okay.
If you're in your car, it's different.
Yeah. Oh, dude. When I'm in my car, I'm Bruno Mars. Oh, I'm Rihanna. Oh, outside? Oh, dude, you wouldn't be able to tell if I was listening to a podcast or if I was listening.
Yeah, you'll never tell what I'm listening to. No.
But that's how it should be, though.
It's how it should be.
That's how it should be. I mean, if you're out there dancing, and don't get me wrong, if you like to dance, go ahead and dance.
If you bust a quick move, like yeah,
but time and place.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean? Time and place.
Yeah. But yeah, I trust Philly's offense more. Obviously, the addition of Saquon is the huge factor for me.
Huge.
Saquon behind that offensive line is going to be phenomenal.
Dude, he might lead the league in rushing.
I won't go that far.
In scrimmage yards.
I may agree with that. I'm not going to go rushing.
Rushing, I think the C-Mac.
You have Christian McCaffrey, you have Breece Hall, you have Bijan Robinson. I think you have a few guys that I would put over Saquon.
I don't know.
Jonathan Taylor,
maybe. I'm really looking forward to that. Breece Hall, maybe not as much.
Yeah, I know. Getting Rodgers back, but we haven't seen him play a game yet. I can't be convinced yet. I think they'll run the ball until they know Aaron Rodgers is going to be fine.
Yes, I agree. But scrimmage yards, I think he'll be up there at the top 5.
I agree.
Top 5.
But then you also have the receiving trio of AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, and they just traded for Jahan Dotson.
Dude, I completely forgot about Jahan Dotson.
That's a mean trio.
They should lead the league in scoring.
They should,
but they won't.
No, it'll still be Miami.
Oh, dude, Miami.
It'll still be Miami.
You want to talk about offense?
Yeah.
Have you seen what Mike McDaniel looks like?
Yeah.
Get him in a South Beach club immediately. That's where he belongs.
He came from San Francisco.
It's crazy to think about.
Yeah. It's a Tyreek effect.
Absolutely is. Absolutely is.
Yeah. And it really pisses me off when people talk about the Dolphins and they always are like on Tyreek, but they never mention Jalen Waddle.
Never.
Oh, it makes me so upset.
And then Odell Beckham is just made a styrofoam.
Yeah.
Who knew? I didn't even know he was hurt.
Oh, he was.
But I should have known.
Yeah.
I mean, he goes outside and gets sunburned. He's out for the next 8 weeks.
Yeah. And speaking of Miami, I think they just signed Jalen Ramsey to an extension.
They did this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's now the highest paid defensive back of all time. Again.
I mean, deserved, but I also not deserved. Yeah.
He's old. I mean, you pay guys for what you believe they're gonna do. In the next 3 years, he won't be worth $30 million.
If he can stay healthy, I could see it just because of how he's built. But
dude, that's a lot of money.
There's a few corners who should be getting paid more for their production.
That part I agree.
I think Patrick Surtain got his extension too.
He did. Yeah, and Miami literally they went and they paid Jalen Ramsey more because of Patrick Surtain.
Yeah. But Surtain should get more. Jair, I think at this point, if he stays healthy, is a more valuable player.
I think AJ
Terrell, I was just about to say should be getting more.
I think Derek Stingley will be in that conversation here soon.
He will be. I'm gonna be biased and I'm gonna throw Charvarius Ward in that conversation.
I just don't know. I don't know 27, 26, 28 mil.
Charvarius. I agree. I just think that for production, he's doing more than Jalen Ramsey is. Especially last year. I know he was hurt last year.
Last year, yes, but last year was the best year of his career,
and he will continue.
I gotta see it because he had the same opportunity in KC. He was okay.
But now he's playing in San Francisco.
Yes,
best defense in the league.
If he does it again this year, false. If he does it again this
true.
San Francisco does not have the best defense.
They 100% do.
They do not.
They 100% do.
Cleveland has the best defense in the league.
No, they don't.
They absolutely do.
No, they don't.
They absolutely. Right now, I'm taking Denzel Ward over.
I'm also. Sorry. Now that you mentioned it, yes, I'm taking Denzel Ward over Jalen Ramsey too.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's another. Yeah, Denzel Ward. That's another good.
That's another name. I completely forgot about Cleveland because their offense is.
Yeah. Well, that's a scary guy leading that offense.
Yes, it is.
Scary human being.
I hope that he returns to form.
I hope he does too. But I mean, obviously, like the jokes.
Prime Deshaun Watson was
so fun to watch.
Closing in on the top quarterbacks in the league.
He was so fun.
He was right there with Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes, and
he was top 3. In 2019, I was taking him over Josh Allen.
That was before Burrow came in and all of those guys. Yeah, he was phenomenal. Him and D-Hop, that connection was incredible.
So fun to watch. But yeah, Cleveland. I mean, right now I'm taking Myles Garrett over Nick Bosa. I just am.
It's close. I'll give it to you, but it's so close.
I think it's close.
Nick Bosa has a
defensive player of the year last year.
Nick
Bosa has one. Myles Garrett is the reigning.
Nick Bosa was the year before that.
Yeah, but now
who's last year? Would you have said that Nick Bosa was better than Myles Garrett?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like going into the season, you would have said that?
I think I would have.
Okay. Then
the dominance that Nick Bosa showed.
I think it could go either way.
I do.
Based off of how they played last year, I'll lean Myles Garrett, but I'm biased, so
yeah.
But we'll continue.
Yeah. But even like their defense, and I think
I'm taking Denzel Ward over Charvarius.
Yes. There's the safeties. I'll take Hufanga.
Hufanga is coming back.
Yeah, I'll take Hufanga.
We'll have to see how it plays, though. Straight off of a tear.
There's There's a few defenses though that
I like Hufanga. The linebacker core is what does it for me. There's not a stronger linebacker room in the NFL.
Yeah.
The closest one was Baltimore with Patrick Queen and Roquan Smith, but Patrick Queen is now in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
So it's San Francisco by a long shot.
No, not by a long shot.
By a long shot.
Cleveland led the league in points per game last year.
For linebacker room? I'm talking specifically linebackers.
Oh, linebackers, yes. Linebackers,
it is San Francisco, and it's not close. Fred Warner and Dre Greenlaw is the best linebacker duo in the league right now.
That's not close.
Not
close. Not close. But Dre Greenlaw also won't be playing this year.
He'll come back at the end of the year.
That's pushing it, dude.
He'll be back come playoff time. I guarantee it.
It's pushing it.
I guarantee it.
That's an Achilles he tore in February.
Yep.
Playoff time is what? January?
It's 11 months.
8 months.
February to January?
That is 11 months.
It's 11.
Oh, that's awkward.
Yeah.
We need to cut that out, don't we?
Yeah. Realistically, Achilles is about 10 months, and then he'll have maybe a month of ramp up. That's if everything goes according to plan. If it doesn't and it takes longer, he'll be out this year.
So who's the linebacker that's going to be alongside Fred Warner?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't looked at the depth chart right now. But
that's the problem.
Fred Warner is also the best linebacker in the league, and it's not close.
Yes.
So just him by himself, I think, still edges out any other linebacker room.
Yeah, I think Atlanta's defense will be pretty good this year.
Atlanta's defense will be good this year.
I think
I'm also taking AJ Terrell over Tarvarius.
Yes, me too.
Oh yeah,
dude, because you want to talk secondary, AJ Terrell, Justin Simmons, Jesse Bates.
Yep.
And I mean, even the D line, they have Grady Jarrett. I think they just drafted an edge guy. Who did they just draft? I forgot. But they just drafted an edge guy in the first round.
Yep.
So that defense might be a little scary.
I can't really. It's hard to talk about this because I'm biased. I think our front seven is still better than most front sevens in the league.
It's hard to argue. I mean, you still have Eric Armstead. You still have Nick Bosa. You still have Fred Warner.
No, we don't have Eric Armstead. He went to Jacksonville.
Did he?
Mm-hmm. That's
even. Who do you have on the interior?
Javon Hargrave.
That's right.
He came over from Philly.
That's right.
He'll replace Armstead.
He played last year even, didn't he? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In San Fran.
Yeah. He was there last year. We no longer have Javon Kinlaw. I think he went to New York.
Yes, that's right. You guys lost a lot of pieces.
We did.
Important pieces.
But we also have our edge rusher from last year who sat behind Chase Young and Nick Bosa, our first round draft pick of last year.
Okay.
I think he will slot in. I don't know who the other end will be, or tackle will be.
Diamador Lenore is terrible.
I think he takes a step this year. I think he takes a step this year.
I mean, dude, going from high school to college is taking a step. That guy, taking a step is not saying much from what he did last year.
And it's not like he has to be like a be all end all corner. He just has to be solid enough.
I don't think he can do that.
I think he can.
I mean, dude, he got eaten up last year. Michael Wilson killed him. And now you have, and that's just us, right? That's just us. But now you have MHJ, Michael Wilson, Trey McBride, all three guys who can go out and, first of all, get 50-50 balls.
Yep.
Secondly, can run routes. Now, you put Fred Warner on Trey McBride. That's a good matchup. That's a great matchup.
That's typically where he'll play, is the middle of the field.
Yeah. And Charvarius Ward and MHJ, that's going to be another great matchup.
Okay, I'm sick of all of the rookie hype, though. I understand that he was drafted 4th overall. I understand. He's not played a sanctioned NFL game yet.
I understand that. He is the best player in the draft. He was the best player in the draft. The best football player in the draft.
in a draft with Caleb.
Yes.
I coming out of college, I think he has the potential to be the best player in the draft.
The only reason why he didn't go first is because he's not a quarterback.
I think he's probably the most NFL ready, but I'm not expecting him to come out and just automatically be a top 10 receiver. I'm not expecting
Maybe not top 10. Maybe
I don't even know top 15.
I think he'll surpass 1,000 yards this year though.
I think he'll have about 1,000 to 1,100 yards.
Yeah. If he stays healthy.
Trey McBride will be Kyler's number one target.
Agreed.
And that will take away from Marvin Harrison. It will.
But you also have to realize, like I said, I believe Marvin Harrison Jr. was the best player in the draft, and a lot of executives and coaches think the same thing. Which means they're gonna play to Marvin Harrison Jr.
Oh, I understand. He'll be wide receiver 1.
He'll be doubled. They'll be safety help over the top. Like they're gonna plan for him.
Yeah, I'm not ready to put guys that haven't played a sanctioned game in the NFL in that high yet. I'm not ready to do it.
I'm not putting him, in the conversation with the Jettas and the Chases.
Yeah, because they came out and were immediately propelled in that conversation,
and they were fantastic.
And they were.
What makes you think that? And he has a quarterback. He has a accomplished,
really good quarterback too.
Yeah, and that's what these are okay. Jamar Chase had Joe Burrow.
Yes,
you saw what we've seen what Jamar Chase has turned into.
But Joe Burrow was not proven at that point because Joe Burrow's first year in the league, he got hurt.
He did.
That was essentially Joe Burrow's first.
Good. That's what I'm saying. Kyler Murray is very good. Justin Jefferson had Kirk Cousins.
Yes.
Who is an established quarterback in this league? You give a guy like that,
I agree,
an established quarterback in the league. You don't think there's going to be some type of success?
The problem with me is the target share. Again, Trey McBride will get a majority of the targets in that offense.
Justin Jefferson was not even the number one guy when he got drafted. Adam Thielen was the number one guy.
Yeah.
And he still won Rookie of the Year. Jamar Chase was the same thing.
Yeah. But Marvin Harrison is slotting in at 1.
Right.
In Minnesota, Adam Thielen was the one which gave Justin Jefferson more opportunity.
Fair.
At receiver, they're playing him as the number one receiver. He's going to get the majority of the attention, and that's why I feel like Trey McBride is going to get the more targets.
Right.
Because he's going to be open. Okay. He knows how to get open. Him and Kyler already have the connection.
Right.
Him and MHJ do not. It's not there that we've seen. Yeah. Apparently they were really good in training camp.
They were, dude.
But there's been
fantastic in training camp.
A lot of players in training camp recently too have been really good in training camp, and they tend to fall off during the season.
Dude, Marvin Harrison Jr. is not just a lot of players.
Oh, I understand. I'm just not ready to throw him there yet.
Which is fair. Again, he has not played a single down.
I'm not ready. That's why I was saying, like when we drafted Ricky Pearsall, I was not ready to say he's a BA replacement because while he was drafted in the first round, it's a proven receiver or a rookie.
But Ricky Pearsall was the last pick in the first round.
I understand.
Marvin Harrison Jr. was the 4th pick. And again, a lot of people looked at him as the best football player in the entire draft.
I understand. I'm not ready. I think guys playing defense are more accustomed to coming into the NFL and be ready. Offensive guys have to adjust. Yeah. Especially because college rules are so much different offensively than NFL rules.
No, they definitely are.
And I don't think it'll take long for him to adjust. I just don't know come week 1 that he's just going to be the be-all, end-all for Arizona.
Not week 1. I think he will be though.
I think about 5 weeks into the season he'll be acclimated.
I think so. And Zay Jones was suspended. He was suspended 4 games. Yep. So I think that'll kind of. I mean, it's tough to say because Michael Wilson, I don't know if he'll be able to stay healthy. He hasn't been able to stay healthy.
No.
Trey McBride, like you said, it will be Kyler Murray's number 1 option.
I agree.
All while the Cardinals will be a run-first football team.
Yeah, they will pound it with James Conner and Trey Benson. They drafted Trey Benson for a reason.
Yeah.
Trey Benson will overtake James Conner by the end of the year. I 100%, I guarantee it.
Unless James Conner gets hurt, no shot.
I see it. I see it happening. I think I can. I can. I understand James Conner was really good last year, but he's getting old. And if he gets hurt,
he's what, 27?
I don't think you realize most running backs don't make it to 30.
Okay, that's most running backs. James Conner has been a good running back.
Yes, I agree.
It's tough. I don't know.
If he gets hurt, Trey Benson will carve his opportunity, and once James Conner comes back, he will not give it back.
See, now that's a different scenario. If he gets hurt, I absolutely believe Trey Benson will take over that one spot, whether James Conner is healthy or not. But if James Conner is healthy the entire year,
I still don't think so.
If he's healthy the entire, there's no way.
I guarantee you they're not using James Conner as a 3-down back.
No, I think Trey Benson will be their 3rd down back. But run down situations, like my guy Ron Wolfley likes to say, 1st and 10 and 2nd and 1 to 6, James Conner will be in the game.
Until about week 12.
Again,
and then
he stays healthy the whole season.
I'm big on Trey Benson, though.
I love Trey Benson. He was fantastic last year at FSU.
Great. And I think he's going to overtake James Conner. Most running backs are really good in like their first 4 to 5 years in the league.
Yeah.
That's why you don't pay running backs. You don't pay them. You just draft a new one.
Dude, that's honestly been
that's the NFL motto. Yeah. And I think James Conner is that way right now. That's why they drafted Trey Benson. He will replace him by the end of the year. I have faith.
I will say I'd be very surprised if he did. I'd be surprised if James Conner was healthy the whole year and he did. If James Conner got hurt, I wouldn't be surprised. But if James Conner is healthy the entire year and Trey Benson still replaces him, I'd be very surprised.
And we can leave it at that.
Yeah,
you know?
I think so. Let me ask you something.
But that division, can we talk about that division?
Absolutely not.
It's the best of it. It's the best division in football.
NFC West.
It's crazy.
Actually, you know what? I think I might put the AFC North a little bit ahead of it.
I can't. All 4 teams in the NFC West are fighting for a playoff spot.
Agreed.
All 4.
I think
you can't say that about the North.
False.
The NFC North?
AFC North.
AFC North. Ravens, Browns,
Cleveland and Pittsburgh.
Well, I said Cleveland.
Oh, yeah.
That's the Browns.
Ravens, Browns, Cincinnati.
I think those 3 will compete. I don't think Pittsburgh is competing. I don't.
The defense is good, dude.
The defense is really good, especially with the Patrick Queen addition. What's going on with their quarterback situation? They traded Deontay Johnson.
They have 0 weapons.
Najee Harris has not been himself since his rookie year.
No. I'm not. A lot of people like George Pickens. I'm not the biggest fan.
I think he'll have a 1,000-yard season, maybe 1,100 yards, kind of like MHJ. But past that, I don't see it. I like Jalen Warren.
Yeah, I do like Jalen Warren. It's funny enough. He actually reminds me a lot of James Conner.
I think that he may overtake Najee Harris by the end of the year.
I think that's a very good possibility.
Other than that, they're not rocking with a lot.
You say Najee Harris, he hasn't been himself since rookie year. He's had 1,000 yards every single year of his career.
I understand. The touchdowns have fallen.
They have. But again, you also have to realize he's been playing quarterback.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
In order to get to the end zone, you have to have a decent quarterback.
And I think that the upgrade from Kenny Pickett to Russell Wilson is a jump.
Yeah.
How much of a jump? Russ is no longer the prime that he is.
Not much.
Even though last year in Denver, I thought he had a good year last year.
Yeah. Oh, he did. I believe so too.
I don't know why they got rid of him.
It was Russell Wilson, Sean. That Russell Wilson, Sean Payton wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't working.
No.
and they want Sean Payton. I understand. Bo Nix has looked okay.
He looked pretty good in preseason.
He's looked okay.
He had his moments.
I don't know if that's their answer, but
I'll tell you what, though, Justin Fields will be the starting quarterback by week 4.
I doubt it. Justin Fields didn't look that great in preseason either.
He didn't, but Russell Wilson is not going to look good.
I doubt it.
Because if they're not able to run the ball, now I love Jalen Warren and I like Najee Harris, but if they're not able to run the ball, Russell Wilson is useless.
I trust Russ more as a pass thrower, which is what they need, over Justin Fields.
I also do too. But if you're able to interpret that offense into a Baltimore-like offense, to be able to run the ball with not only your 2 very good running backs, but your quarterback as well, you may not need to throw the ball.
Well, we thought that's what they were doing in Chicago, and it's not.
But Chicago, they didn't have, I don't think they had running backs nearly as good as Najee or Jalen Warren.
They didn't, but their receiving room was a lot better.
Was it?
We're not going to act like
DJ Moore.
DJ Moore isn't a top receiver in the league.
Top what?
Top 15 at least.
I'll give you top 15. He's not the best receiver on his team right now.
Yes, he is.
I'm not. Keenan Allen had the best year of his career last year. I'm not.
Keenan Allen came into training camp 30 pounds heavier than he did last year. Keenan Allen will play.
Throw Keenan Allen in 12 personnel. He will be blocking.
Yeah, exactly. I think DJ Moore is the one of that team. Keenan Allen will be 2, and they're rookie.
I like Adunze a lot.
I do too.
I like Adunze a lot.
That receiving room is just better, and obviously it didn't come together until this year.
That's what I'm saying. But DJ Moore, he was even last year. He wasn't a top 15 guy.
I think he was.
Again, Keenan Allen was better than DJ Moore last year.
He was.
And then who else you have on the team? Darnell Mooney wasn't there. Who was the other receiver on that team?
Oh, I don't even know.
I like Cole Kmet, but I don't think it's a huge difference between Cole Kmet and Pat Freiermuth.
Nope.
So again, if you are able, Justin Fields is a fantastic runner of the football.
He is.
If you can, and they have a decent offensive line.
They do.
If you're able to interpret Baltimore's running game in Pittsburgh with the physicality that Pittsburgh plays with, I think they can have a decent offense as long as their defense holds up. TJ Watt stays healthy. Minka's still there, right? Minka stays healthy. Joey Porter Jr. takes a step.
TJ Watt stays healthy.
Cam Hayward stays healthy.
Yep.
If those guys are able to hold up,
their defense is really good. I agree. But that's the difference. Lamar has not been able to be replicated because when Lamar needs to pass, he can.
I haven't seen him do it.
He did it just last night.
Not in the biggest moment.
He would have had that touchdown had it not been for one Kevin Durant toe-sized shoe.
And the Zay Flowers throw.
Well, like I told you, he wasn't aiming for that receiver. It got tipped.
That's on the quarterback.
It is. I agree.
You absolutely need a throw.
He can give it to
can't trust Lamar Westbrook, Lamar Jackson. Just like I couldn't trust him last year in the AFC Championship.
You couldn't.
They tried to throw the ball.
Yep.
I'm talking about holding the Kansas City Chiefs with the second, in my opinion, the second greatest quarterbacks who ever played this game, scored 17 points. You couldn't score 20, and you were the reigning MVP.
I understand.
You couldn't score 20 points.
But again, that line, he had over 100 rushing yards.
He had that same line.
Because he had to scramble.
He had that same line when he won the MVP. So I don't want to hear. I can't hear that now.
The line was not as bad last year.
I don't know. If I need a throw, Lamar Jackson is not one of the top 3 guys I'm looking for.
Oh, I agree. I'm just saying that Lamar of the
top 5.
Of the mobile quarterbacks, I trust Lamar to throw the ball more than any other mobile quarterback.
Okay, who?
I trust him more than Jalen Hurts. I trust him more than Kyler. I trust him more than Fields. Those guys, I trust him more to throw the ball. Kyler is a close second.
I don't know if I trust him over Kyler.
I do.
I don't know. I've seen Kyler make big throws. I haven't seen Lamar make nearly as many big throws.
I have. I have faith in Lamar Jackson as a thrower.
I just don't. I mean, when you need a big throw, Lamar has not been there. Like I said, I've seen now Jalen Hurts. I can't argue. Jalen Hurts likes to give the ball to the team, but Kyler, and this is not just bias. I've seen Kyler make big throws. I have not seen Lamar make nearly as many big throws. And when you absolutely need them, you have the Hail Mary to D-Hop. I don't know if Lamar's making that throw.
I mean, but
in fact, I don't think Lamar's making that throw.
The problem with the Hail Mary and it's that you just have to put it in an area.
I don't think Lamar can put it in that area.
I think he can.
On the run, moving to his left.
I think he can.
I don't think so. I think Kyler has a bigger arm. I think he's more accurate.
Accuracy, I'll give to Kyler. But
I think Kyler has a bigger arm.
I trust Lamar to throw better when it's needed. He's the MVP for a reason. I can't bet against him.
But again, he was the MVP for a reason. I absolutely agree. But when he needed it most, where was he at? I couldn't find him.
I agree. But that last drive, he was really good until that one throw and it messed everything up.
The biggest throw.
But that's the thing. The biggest throw was the next throw, and he got it there.
No, but again, he's not even in that position if he makes the first throw.
Oh, I agree. If he sees Zay Flowers, it's a touchdown. I agree.
And that's simply on the quarterback.
It is. But then the next throw, he made up for it. That was a good throw, and he just did not get his feet down.
Like I said, you're not even in that position if Lamar makes that first throw.
But then again, I just don't think that mobile quarterbacks are the answer.
Would you count? Okay, mobile quarterbacks are you thinking run first quarterback?
I'm thinking run first quarterbacks. I'm not thinking like Patrick Mahomes who can scramble and extend. I'm thinking guys that when there is nothing will take off and get you 20 yards down the field.
Yeah.
Or even if they do have something, they will still scramble and get 20 yards down the field.
That's fair.
Patrick Mahomes is not scrambling like that.
No. But here's the thing. Lamar, when he scrambled, and again, I'll make this argument for Kyler. Lamar, when he scrambles, he's looking to run.
He is.
Kyler, when he scrambles, he's looking to throw the ball.
He's looking to extend. I agree.
He's looking to extend.
If he can't extend, then he runs.
Then he takes off.
I agree.
Lamar, as soon as the pocket collapses, he's looking to run.
I agree.
With Kyler, if the pocket collapses, he's looking to extend the play and try and make a throw.
I agree.
That's the only thing. That's the only difference in which I don't know if I'd put Kyler in the run first category.
I wouldn't put him run first either.
Okay.
I would put him in an extender first. I think he looks to extend. That's why you see him run sideways.
Yes.
Instead of straight.
Yes.
Lamar, when he scrambles, runs straight.
Yes.
100%. Kyler, when he scrambles, runs sideways and then he takes an angle.
Yep. 100%. I agree.
So it's just like, I don't know. I just don't think that mobile quarterbacks are the answer because we have yet to see a mobile quarterback that has the accuracy of a stand in the pocket quarterback.
Very true.
The closest
is Pat Mahomes.
I was gonna say is Josh Allen. I don't consider Patrick Mahomes as a scrambler. I don't.
I would say Josh Allen is a run first quarterback, but I would also say he's not terribly accurate.
He's just got a cannon.
He's got a gun, dude. He's got a rocket launcher.
But in terms of accuracy, he's a lot better than Lamar, in my opinion.
I agree.
I trust Josh Allen to throw the ball when necessary.
I agree.
And that's why he's in that conversation.
But I also trust Lamar more to keep the ball with his team.
I agree. I think Josh Allen led the league last year in interceptions. Yeah. Maybe it's not interceptions. Maybe it's just straight turnovers. But
I think it was turnovers. It might have been turnovers.
We'll see. But yeah, I've got the Eagles today. I don't know about you. I got the Eagles.
I'm gonna take Green Bay.
I like Saquon first game. He'll come out. He'll have a good game. They'll get AJ Brown involved. They'll get Devontae Smith involved. I knew play caller, I think, is what does the Eagles good.
And Kellen Moore. I think you're right.
Because I don't think people realize like AJ Brown last year was so great the first 9 weeks, and then from weeks 10 to 18 was
fell off a cliff.
Terrible. And that's play calling. I think he will be more consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tend to agree. I love AJ Brown.
Yep.
AJ Brown is God, he's good.
He is 100% a top 10 receiver in the league.
I agree.
I think he's right around 6.
I think I put him 7 or 8. 8 or 9.
I'm not going that far.
I think I go 8 or 9. Okay, well, let's go over it real quick.
CeeDee Lamb,
CD,
Tyreek Hill, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Okay.
Then who?
You might be able to throw him in there.
Then who? That's my thing, is who is after. Those guys are solidified top 5.
Cooper Kupp?
I need to see him return first.
Puka.
I think he drops off with Cooper Kupp healthy.
DJ Moore.
I'm taking AJ Brown.
Keenan Allen.
Taking AJ Brown. I think Keenan falls off this year.
I think he does too. Not nearly as much as I think you believe he does.
It's like I wish I could put Stephon Diggs back in that conversation, but I think he's wide receiver 3 on that Houston team.
Wow.
I think both Nico Collins and Tank Dell are above him.
Really? I think until proven different, I think Diggs is still number 1 on that team.
I can't.
I think he's still number 1. I think he's still the best receiver on that team.
That I agree with. But in terms of options, I think both Nico and Tank Dell are above him.
Okay, well, what about Dalton Schultz? Not above Diggs? Okay. All right, that's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, again, those 5.
I did forget about Diggs though.
Because he was not good last year.
No, he was not good. No.
Then again, the Bills just fell off a cliff last year, so.
Dude, I think they're gonna fall off a bigger one this year.
I think they start running the ball more with James Cook.
They should. I think they absolutely should. Will they?
Because their receiver right now is Dalton Kincaid.
Yeah. I mean, I think Khalil Shakir can have a decent season.
He's got upside.
I don't think there is a hotter seat in the entire NFL than the seat that Sean McDermott and Nick Sirianni are sitting on right now.
Nick Sirianni, especially. He might be out of Philly.
He's sitting on lava. He's currently sitting on the oven in 450.
Yeah.
So
especially with all of the weapons that they have now.
They have to do something. They have to.
They have to at least get back to the championship game for him to not be fired.
At the very least. Let alone if they don't win the division.
But then again, I don't think that they get there.
No, I don't think so either. I mean, the only way they're going to have to score upwards more than 30 points a game this year. Because
they have to outpace both Detroit and San Francisco.
They have to, because I don't think their defense is not nearly good enough. Again, Darius Slay's getting old. Bradbury is hurt. You lose Fletcher Cox. Brandon Graham is old. Who do you have in the linebacker position? Who do you have in the secondary in terms of safeties? I don't think that defense is very good at all. I think they're going to get lit up all season. You saw how Kyler looked them up last year at the end of the year.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying Kyler, he shouldn't have done that, because he should have done that, because that's the quarterback that he is. But Drew Lock, you saw how he looked him up last year.
Yeah. He's on a hot seat for sure.
So that's really the interesting part to me. But I think they might close that out.
We got one more game to talk about.
Oh, which one?
Monday night.
Oh, 49ers Jets.
Best game of the week.
Actually, you know what? Let's make predictions for that game. Let's make predictions for Cardinals Bills.
Okay. We'll start with Monday night game since I brought it up.
Deal.
As a biased Niner fan, I'm taking the Jets.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Score.
17-20.
17-20. Okay.
In favor of New York.
I'm going the opposite in a big way.
Really?
I'm taking 49ers by big.
Really?
I'm going to say 34-17.
Wow.
I'm not a fan of the Jets. And I hate the 49ers, but I love their game.
I'm a believer in the Jets. If Aaron Rodgers will stay on the field, I'm a believer in the Jets.
I not even a little bit. I don't believe in the Jets.
Breece Hall was the number 2 running back last year. Right behind CMC. Not right behind CMC, because CMC was just in a different league.
Far and away. He's in his own league.
I think Breece Hall is the second best running back in the league right now. He is.
That might be a little bit of a toasty take.
I think he's the second best running back in the league right now.
Okay.
Garrett Wilson will pop off with Aaron Rodgers if he stays on the field. He won't have the inconsistent quarterback play anymore.
Okay.
And the defense is phenomenal. The defense is so good.
I don't think he's better than San Fran.
Really?
You said it yourself. You thought San Francisco had the best defense in the league.
That was before I realized all of the pieces that we lost.
You guys did lose a lot.
They
that might
have
be tough, actually. The Jets may have.
They have a corner that, again, we didn't mention, but I think is better than Charvarius and Sauce Gardner.
Yes, we did not mention Sauce. I really like DJ Reed too.
DJ Reed as the other corner, which, if you're not a fan of Lenore, blows Lenore out of the water. They've got Quinnen Williams on that line.
Dude, if there's a bigger Quinnen Williams fan, I love Quinnen Williams. I think he might be the best, aside from Chris Jones. He's the second best D tackle in the league.
I agree. And they have the defensive play calling of Robert Saleh.
Yeah. CJ Mosley's still on that team.
Yep. So again, it does not.
They got a pretty good team.
It does not come down to the defense for me. It comes down to the offense. And I think that Aaron Rodgers will come out week 1 and play well enough for them to win. I'm not going to say he's going to come out and throw for 400 yards.
Right.
He will come out and
win the game. I'll tell you this.
Especially with San Francisco testing Brock Purdy. They're going to do it all season long to see if he is worth paying. I guarantee it.
I disagree.
I 100% guarantee it.
If I think that they give the ball to Christian McCaffrey, and then if that doesn't throw the ball.
See, I would love to believe that, but Kyle Shanahan has said in training camp that they're gonna use CMC less and hold him for the end of the year. I think that's the excuse of, before we pay Brock Purdy, can you actually lead us?
I mean, he's done it back-to-back years.
I agree, and you still don't believe in him. I believe in him.
No.
You don't believe in him.
Okay, I don't think he's a top 10 quarterback in the league.
I think he's right there. I think he's 11.
I think he's 12, 13, 11, 12, 13. But
he's on the cusp.
He's on the cusp. But cusp doesn't get you $50 million a year.
And one more good season, and he can catapult himself.
I will say, though, and this might be a hot take right now. No, I don't know if I would. I don't know if I would. I was gonna say I would rather have Brock Purdy on my team than Aaron Rodgers. I don't know.
Coming back off an Achilles, I feel like right now I'd rather have Brock Purdy than Aaron Rodgers.
I think I would too.
Until I see how Aaron Rodgers plays or that offensive line holds up for him.
Yeah.
Because coming off an Achilles, he is not going to want to scramble.
No. But I will say adding Tyron Smith to that team was a big addition.
I agree.
But in terms of that Monday night game, 34-17. I had not even a second thought.
I think the defense, especially if they're testing Purdy, the defense will play a big role. And
I think it will too.
I like the Jets defense. I do.
I'm definitely looking forward to that game though. Okay. 2017 Jets.
Yeah. 2017 Jets.
34-17.
Niners.
Okay. Cardinals Bills. You want me to go first? You want to go first?
I'm gonna have you go first. I want to, as your biased Cardinal fan.
As a biased Cardinal fan. 24-21 Cardinals. I think Kyler is going to show up. I don't think that defense is nearly as good as losing both of their safeties. Trey White is not the same player. I think they're going to be able to run on them. I think Ed Oliver is a problem. He's absolutely a problem. But I think we've upgraded our line enough. Our line has enough chemistry to be able to double Ed Oliver. Gregory Rousseau, hopefully Paris Johnson is able to keep him intact. I think we're going to be able to run the ball, and I think we're going to be able to do it effectively. And I think Josh Allen is going to turn the ball over 2 times. I think he's going to give us the ball once early and once late when he absolutely cannot have.
Okay. Here's what I'm going to say.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how big of a believer I am in the defense. Okay.
Oh, the Cardinals defense? Oh, we're going to get lit up.
Don't believe it. Buda Baker was not it last year.
No. He wasn't Buda.
He was not Buda Baker.
He was also, I will say, he also did have hamstring. He's 100% healthy this year.
If he returns to form and leads that defense, I think you'll be okay.
Yeah.
I think the Cardinals come out the gate swinging. I think the game ends.
Bro, what is this cat on? This cat has been yapping all day and then now wants to come and bother me.
I think the Cardinals light it up on their first game of the season.
Really?
I think they win 31-14.
Wow.
And there's a few reasons, right? I understand Josh Allen is on the other side of the field.
Yeah.
The defense is much worse.
Yes.
No Jordan Poyer, no Tre'Davious White.
Micah Hyde.
There's nobody on that defense anymore.
Matt Milano, I'm pretty sure, is hurt.
There's nobody on that defense.
Nobody.
Mm-hmm. Offensively, there's no one on the offense. As I mentioned, Dalton Kincaid is their number 1 receiver right now, until proven otherwise.
But James Cook scares me.
I think that James Conner has the same production as James Cook.
I can see that.
In this game, on top of the receiving threat that Kyler is already, having.
Okay. I'll tell you what. The only reason this. I don't know if you remember a few years ago, first game of the season, Cardinals going to Tennessee, absolutely demolish the Titans, who were in the AFC Championship game that previous year.
Yep.
I feel like, I don't know if it's going to be that. You think it's going to be a demolishing like that?
Yeah.
I just, Josh Allen scares me. He is still, in my opinion, a top 3 quarterback in this league.
As
top 4.
3. 3
or 4. Him and Burrow are interchangeable.
No, Burrow is 2.
I got Lamar too.
Burrow is 2. I understand Burrow was injured last year, but Lamar has never led his team to a Super Bowl.
Good point.
And
it's fair.
And Burrow did it technically year 1.
Yeah. But
because he got injured his first year. His first full healthy year, he brought him to a Super Bowl over Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. I understand they lost to the Rams. He got them there.
That was 3 years ago.
I understand.
He's lost to Kansas City. Lamar has 2. But yep. Lamar also has an MVP.
I understand. I trust Joe Burrow more. I'm putting him 2.
That's fair. I think I'm putting Lamar on 1. I think Joe Burrow and Josh Allen interchangeable for me.
He'll prove it this year. Healthy Jamar Chase, healthy Joe Burrow.
I'd love to see it.
Healthy T. Higgins.
They get to a slow start every year. And I think it's going to be the same thing this year with Jamar's holdout.
His holdout. He just returned to practice
just got back.
Yesterday.
And let's not pretend like he still hasn't gotten paid. So he's not the happiest camper.
No, but I still think that he will pop off. It's Jamar Chase.
He very well might. He very well might.
He's the 4th best receiver in the league.
Yeah.
Behind Tyreek, CD, and Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
I put him 4. He's pretty close with Amon-Ra.
Again, those 2 are also interchangeable. I think I'd take Chase right now.
I take Chase.
Yeah.
I think Amon-Ra is just more consistent.
Yeah.
But Chase has the higher ceiling, and I think it's not close. I think Chase has the potential to be the best wide receiver in the league.
It's hard to say over Justin Jefferson.
Him and Jettis, I think, are 1A and 1B in terms of the ceiling.
I can get behind that. I get behind that. So,
but yeah, I'm taking the Cardinals. I think they come out swinging.
Big.
I think Kyler and Trey McBride will continue where they left off last season, where that final 7 weeks they were phenomenal.
Yeah. Yeah, they were.
I think MHJ doesn't come out and automatically put up 100 yards like most people are assuming.
I think he comes out first game, 8 catches for 70 yards.
Yeah, I was going to say
yards.
60 to 75 yards.
Yeah.
I think that's reasonable for him.
Yeah.
Maybe a touchdown. We'll see.
Maybe.
I think once they get in the end zone, they're giving the ball to James Conner. But
where's number 6?
Yeah.
Throw him the ball and let him eat it.
They're going to give it to him. So I don't see him with a bunch of touchdown upside.
No.
But
yeah, especially when you get deep into the red zone.
Yeah.
Yeah. On the goal line.
But yeah, I like the Cardinals. I have them coming out swinging week 1.
I would love for that to happen. And you know what, obviously I'll be watching. And so that's funny. So we both have way higher expectations for our teams than we actually do for our teams.
Yeah.
Like I said, the 49ers are too good. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to need a few weeks to warm up to actually get to himself.
I agree, which is why I'm not 100% sold, but I think defense wins games.
Yeah.
And the defense for me on our side is just too iffy right now.
That's fair.
The 2 consistent pieces that I have are 3. Charvarius, Bosa, and Fred. Outside of that, I don't know if I trust a whole lot else. Obviously, Hufunga's coming back from injury. We have no Greenlaw. We lost the front line.
That Greenlaw is such a huge loss, bro. Greenlaw is such.
I guarantee that the Super Bowl would be different last year if he was still playing. I don't think people realize that Patrick Mahomes was stalled when Dre Greenlaw was on the field.
That's the impact that he has.
He was stalled, and as soon as he got injured, that's when the Chiefs started moving the ball down the field. It's like our morality took a big hit. So even if his impact, because his impact was already great, he was the leading candidate on that defense to start the game.
1,000%.
and then he got hurt, and then the defense morality went down, along with missing who was playing the best. I think kind of took a toll. But
yeah, I think he was having a phenomenal postseason.
Oh yeah,
a phenomenal postseason leading up to that.
But we'll see how the defense returns. Obviously, I'm not counting out a Fred Warner and Nick Bosa led defense.
They're two of the best at their position.
But I think the real test is the offense. I think Brock Purdy will be tested heavily this season.
Yeah,
and it's going to prove if he's legit or if he's a fraud.
I think it's the wrong move, but because Christian McCaffrey is going to be there for the foreseeable future.
Well, yeah, Christian McCaffrey is still going to get his 15 to 20 touches a game.
Yeah.
But
that's not, dude, 15 to 20 touches is not nearly enough for the best running back in the league by far.
I agree, but I guarantee they test him because obviously everyone has doubts about him.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean,
I think he's better than any other quarterback that we've slotted in this system.
Yes.
But the system hasn't always worked. And I think Brock Purdy has made it work, and he's played better in that system than the previous.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not convinced that he's a fluke. I think he's legit. Do I think the system helps him? Of course.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think he's legit too. The problem is if he doesn't have weapons around him, he's not good. That's the biggest thing.
I don't know.
If you give him the team that Patrick Mahomes had last year, they don't make the playoffs. Kansas City doesn't make the playoffs.
Is it still in San Francisco system?
No.
So no Kyle Shanahan, no. I don't know, because we like to sit here and say that Andy Reid is a better play caller than Kyle Shanahan.
I think he is, but he also has a different system and different weapons.
I think it's close.
I don't think they make the playoffs.
I think they do.
The only chance they would have to make the playoffs is winning that division. But which actually, you know what? Thinking of it, they would have a good chance because that division is terrible.
Yeah.
So maybe I say the division, but they get blown out in the first round of the playoffs.
I understand he's not Patrick Mahomes. I will never compare him to Patrick Mahomes or any of those elite guys.
Right.
I think that he is good enough to win you a Super Bowl. He's in that tier with the likes of like Matthew Stafford and Jared Goff and all of those guys. Those guys that you don't think initially are like the best on their own, but when they're slotted in the right situation can be a good quarterback.
It's tough. Oh, it's tough, man. Brock Purdy is...
But it's not like you can go out and give him a bad team like Patrick Mahomes, like
and then him
Lamar Jackson, like
no weapon.
Joe Burrow. I don't think that he's on the level of those guys who can do something with nothing. But give him the right situation, and he can be a great quarterback.
I agree with that. I agree wholeheartedly with that.
Which is why I think he's in that category with Matt Stafford, who was great in Detroit, but then got to Los Angeles and was even better and won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Jared Goff, who was okay in Los Angeles, led them to a Super Bowl in Los Angeles. I think it was the defense really that did it. But
dude, that defense was amazing.
The defense was legit.
That defense was fantastic.
But got them to the Super Bowl, went to Detroit, and had, in my opinion, has had more success as a quarterback under Dan Quinn. So I think it's
overall, I think that first year they went like 1-15 or something like that.
Yeah.
But
now overall, he's in the right system. He's in the right situation, and now we consider him a top 10 quarterback. He was in that list that NFL ranked. He was like number 8 or something like that in that list. I think that he's there. Obviously, you have guys like Jordan Love who are ranked lower above him.
I got Stroud over him. I got Jordan Love.
Well, CJ Stroud was ranked above him. He was ranked like 6th on that NFL list that we did.
That's right. He was.
But like guys like that, where if they're in the right situation, they can be good. I think that's where Brock Purdy slides. I don't think he's the be-all, end-all savior of all quarterbacks ever, but he's in a system where he is good.
Yeah. I can get behind that. I mean, I think he's better than like you said. I think he's better than Jimmy G. I think he's better than who else has been in that system?
Jimmy G was in the system.
I mean, he's in it for the longest, but he's definitely better than Jimmy G. I also think he's better than Trent Dilfer, right? Who the quarterback for the Ravens in 02 or what 2000 when they won the Super Bowl, but they were scoring like 12 points a game.
The defense, yeah.
Yeah, like he's not that bad. But I like you said, I probably take Stafford over him right now.
Yeah, like Jimmy G in the system was good, but was led by the defense.
Yes.
Because Brock Purdy is not the turnover machine that he was.
No.
Trey Lance didn't do it in the system, although I don't think we gave Trey Lance enough time to play in the system.
No, I don't think so either.
Because he slotted in, got injured week 2, and then we traded him.
Yeah.
Because Brock Purdy had arrived.
Yeah, he was really good.
So this is only the third quarterback that we've seen
actually in the system,
yeah. But he's played the best in the system.
He's thrived.
And he does not turn the ball over that much.
No, that's one thing that I will give Brock Purdy. He takes very good care of the ball.
And it's like, I understand that we run the ball a lot, but we bomb it down the field at times.
Oh yeah. I mean, the biggest play of the year last year was that pass to Ayuk, which probably should have been picked off.
Mm-hmm.
But again, he's throwing the ball down the field.
But like, you got to understand that in the system that we run, it's all yak.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bunch of
especially
Debo,
when you have Debo, screens. You have Kittle, you have Juwan Jennings, who is yak too.
He's yak, but he's such a great blocker.
He is. He's tall, and he's big for a receiver.
Yeah. I mean, he's the first guy out on those Debo wide receiver screens.
Yeah,
he's the first guy out there blocking.
Yeah. So and then McCaffrey is the receiving back of receiving backs.
Yeah, shoot.
Him and Kamara are the receiving backs of receiving backs.
The ultimate. I mean, you might be able to throw Eckler in that conversation too.
Eckler in that convo, but it's like we're all yak.
Yeah,
Ayuk is the only non-yak player on the team.
Yeah, but even then, he can still get some.
And he can still do it. Yeah. So
it's a system, man.
It's a system. They've picked up guys to complement running after the catch. And so Brock Purdy doesn't have to bomb it down the field. He can throw a short and have his weapons do it. Yeah. Do I think that discredits him? No, I don't think so. He's shown the ability to bomb it down the field. It's just he does not have to. And I think that's why he's great. He recognizes he can dump it off and have them go pick up 15 yards. So
play the system.
But
for our last segment, it's been a few weeks since we've done it.
Yeah, I know.
It's
gotta chew on something.
Yeah. Well, yeah. What you know what, Dilo? What is that segment called?
Something to chew on.
All right, something to chew on in this show. Our last segment of the day, the segment we want to leave you with. We leave you with something to chew on, something to think about. Whether it be motivational, whether it be funny, whatever it is. D'Lo, do you have something for us today? Or do you want me to go first?
I'll let you go first.
All right,
I have something, but I'll let you go first.
All right. The thing for me is smile. That's all I got. One word. Smile. It's there's a lot of negative stuff that happens in this world. There's a lot. But we wake up in the morning. That's something to smile about, right? If some people don't, some people do. Some people have a roof over their head. That's something to smile about. Have food in the fridge. That's something to smile about. Smile. There's a lot of negative stuff in this world, but there's also so many positive stuff that we don't think about because of the negative stuff. So that's mine. Smile.
Yeah, I mean, mine's kind of similar. Just lean on your friends, right? They are there for a reason. I know that I've been having a rough time mentally over the past couple of days with, school starting, the stress of that, and a few other factors. But, I've had friends that, I can lean on and, trust and like count on in that kind of situation. And so they've been super helpful for me.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Jamal. shout out to Jamal over here.
Just
shout out to Jamal. Hasn't messaged me in 2 weeks.
We're back at it though.
Yeah, but we're back.
We're absolutely.
I understand he had a birthday weekend. Got to celebrate a little bit, but yeah, they're there for a reason. If they are a good friend to you, they will be there, and so just tell them you appreciate them. Tell them you love them, because man,
dude, you have no idea how much that like actually picks somebody up.
Yeah.
Like it's no, like if somebody comes up to you, say, "Hey, bro, you know what? I appreciate you, bro."
Yeah,
just for no reason, not because they give you something, or just
not because they're looking for something in return and they're trying to use you. Just genuine, like, "Hey, bro, I hope you're doing good."
Yeah, you have no idea what that means to somebody.
Oh yeah,
insane. So, all right, but that is gonna close out the show. We will be back. This will I'll probably go this out tomorrow, Friday. Probably get this out tomorrow.
Today is Friday.
It's today, Friday.
Today is Friday.
Wow.
Tomorrow is Saturday.
You know what? I'll probably get this out tomorrow then, because I want to get this out before Sunday and all the football games come out. So we'll get this out tomorrow. This will be out Saturday. So definitely looking forward to week 1 of the NFL season.
Yeah,
full slate Sunday of games.
We might have to come back. We'll probably be back Tuesday.
We'll definitely record Monday. And then
Monday. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
You think it'd be after Monday for the football game? Probably
right.
Tuesday.
You know what? I think Tuesday. I think is a good idea.
Tuesday.
That's what we'll do. But I hope you all enjoyed. Follow us. No Love DLO on Instagram. No Love Gumball on Instagram. Also Gumball Sports on Instagram and TikTok. Jamal Gumball on YouTube, new gaming channel. 2K just came out. Gonna be a lot of great videos on that.
Yeah, you uploaded like one Madden game and then didn't do anything.
I started I made a video of college football and started editing it. And I was like, I don't really like this one. So I'm just gonna throw it out. But that's gonna be coming more.
And one more shout out to Gabe.
Yes,
go follow Gabe.
Yeah, where's Gabe at? Yeah, Gabe Ramada Photography on Instagram, and not Gabe Ramada. That's his personal channel. Yeah.
So. You can follow both if you want,
or just follow both. Just follow both.
Yeah, go follow both.
I think that's a great idea. Thanks, D-Lo. I think that's a fantastic idea.
Yeah, I mean, we're using his place, so it's only right.
Yeah, this is great. I think
shout out to Gabe.
Yeah, huge shout out to Gabe. Love Gabe.
Love Gabe.
I do think we'll be at Tony's next week, though.
We will be at Tony's next week.
We'll be at Tony's next week. So be on the lookout for that. Another episode with Ahmad and Tony. So that'll be next episode. But for this episode, of course, for David Largo, for D-Lo, for my brother, my guy, the student, the physical trainer or physical therapist or whatever it is.
Doesn't even know.
Physical therapist, right?
Great friend.
Yeah, no, physical therapist. I know. I do.
Great friend.
PT. We're gonna. But and for yours truly, Gumball, aka Gumo, Jamal, whatever. I'm out. See you guys next week.
Peace.